Hey, good morning. How's it going, Coach Alisha? Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I'm telling you, I'm forgetting these days. Oh, it is Wednesday. I remember, yes. Okay, so happy Wednesday. How y'all doing out there? It's been an exciting morning. I just finished with one of our live classes, and it was a pretty amazing moment. I almost cried. It was just so fun. Now, I do a lot of one-on-one coaching, and I've used online, I've been using it for a while. But to teach to our students in this format, it's so hard because, we're so used to being around each other. I'm that huggy kind of type, like, let's high five, so it was a different feeling. But to know that they showed up and they were committed to being their best, man, I tell you, I wanted to shed a little tear. But this morning's talk, you guys read, what is your why? You hear that a lot often. What is your why? And so your why is, I believe firmly that each and every single one of us has gifts, has talents to really share with the world, right? And even during this time, I think it's even on a grander scale because we are now being forced to take it online. And that's the beauty of this. So, you believe you have a gift and talent, then let's use it. And so for me, I'm always reminded of what my why is. My why, is obviously my family, first and foremost. The sacrifices they've made for me, my mother, my father, my siblings, and then, my Vanessa and my boys, they are my why. So, during this circumstance or this trial of growth, it is a trial of growth. That's what it is, and that's what I look at it as. And so, my why is always, I go back to my why, and then also I believe I have gifts and talents. I think from a young age I was meant to be a coach. I grew up as an athlete since I was very little. I started playing soccer and, just grew up in different sports, and I always had that coach mentality, and I see this like, how can we win the Super Bowl? And so I'm always dissecting, like, how can I help, my students, my community, and this is my way of giving back to you guys. And so, your gifts, your talents, your vision and mission are bigger than this circumstance, than this virus. And I want you to remember that because you're going to be tired. And I'll have to tell you, last night, my poor mama, I was so exhausted because I've been working around the clock, not even sleeping at times because there is stuff I had to get done. And I know because of my why and because of my gifts and talents that it is up to me to stay committed to that why and work around the clock if I have to. Now, I'm not saying don't get no sleep. I know sleep is going to come. And last night, sleep came. Okay, I was talking to my mom on the phone and I could hear her and I dozed off into sleep and she was asking me a question. I think I mumbled something crazy. She goes, "Are you asleep?" And I woke up and I'm like, "Oh, Mom, yeah." She goes, "Baby, go to sleep and, call me in the morning." And so you are going to be tired, okay? But I want you to remember this, to press on, okay? You're going to feel overwhelmed. And I'll be honest, there are times where being overwhelmed wanted to creep in because I have so many moving parts at this gym. It's not just my students, okay? It's not just the coaches that work here, right? It's not just my staff like Violet, Vanessa. It's also our trainers, our independent trainers that work here. That is a phenomenal group. It is, working with city officials. So at a point, I could have got overwhelmed, but I had to dial that in, and I was always remembered because of my why, right? Okay, so you're gonna feel overwhelmed, but I want to encourage you to press on, okay? You are gonna feel alone at times, and I know at times, even though I know I'm not, there have been times where I have felt alone in this big, overwhelming circumstance, but you know what? I've had people that would just send me texts, calls, or even if I saw them in person, they would just say, "Hey, I'm thinking about you." I just got one of my individuals that I work with, Susan, she was on her way home from the OC, The business is shut down over there. And she called me and says, you know what, I was just thinking about you. I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. And then my students, I got some messages today, one from Rachel just saying, hey, I'm thinking about you. So all these messages count, right? When you feel alone, you're not alone. And I want you to keep pressing on because there are other people thinking about you. So if you're thinking about someone, don't just think about them, send them a message, all right? Okay, so you may feel lost, right? But I want you to remember to keep pressing on because in this moment, there are always choices, there are always solutions, right? We always have a choice no matter what. So when you're feeling lost, I want you to remember to press on, baby. Press on, push that button and keep going forward, okay? At the end of the day, I just want you to take a deep breath and remember all these things I've just listed. Keep digging on. Find that grit within yourself. That grit means that you're just going to remember why you are doing this. And again, I am doing this because this is my calling. I am passionate about just firing people up. I am a coach. This is our Super Bowl, right? How am I going to prep you for this Super Bowl is just preparing everybody every day to keep their mindset right, to keep you in the right state of mind, because that's what we need to do. I don't even know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen, but we don't worry about that. We just keep preparing minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. We keep pressing on, right? Let me know what you guys are up to. Remember your why. So if you haven't sat down to remember and understand what your why, write what you're fighting for. Write down why you're going to wake up every day to be your best version of yourself, okay? I'm asking Alisha to step up and be better than I was yesterday. It's not an easy task, but you know what? I'm here for you. Your friends, your family, your community, everybody is here for you, all right? So guys, hit me up with some messages. Again, we are doing great here. We just did an awesome live. Man, it brings me back to my old days when I was a master presenter. And I used to do this coaching, and I poured it in, and our people had a great workout. So if you guys are interested in some workouts, we're doing a bunch of lives, so you can leave a message here if you're interested. I'll get you set up. I'm gonna actually be doing a running one too, so I'm gonna take it. You guys are gonna come on my workout with me. So if you want to join me on that, leave a message. But all you guys, I'm here for you. Be here for each other. I'm asking you each and every single day, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, you rise up to be your best self because you have greatness in you. I believe that 100%. I believe each and single one of you have gifts and talents to share with individuals, so don't be stingy. Share. If you're good at sewing, share. We had a friend, I just want to share this briefly. We had a friend that reached out that is, a teacher that is fluent in Spanish, and, she's going to help us with our boys. And to me, man, again, another moment that just really touched me, that we were going to have someone help us with our boys. And so, if you have a gift or talent, share it. Someone may need it in this time. So let's step up, let's share, let's be one big community, and let's win this Super Bowl of life. All right, guys, have a great day. Woo! I'm like fired up now. I'm ready to go run. I'm ready to just keep rising up, baby. Have a good one. Bye-bye.